Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I thought since we're all in this quarantine thing together, I'd recommend some of my favorite Netflix TV shows, movies, some of the books that I've enjoyed lately, and a few other things that you can perhaps do during this lockdown period. So I'm going to start off with my Netflix TV show recommendations. And I have to begin with my recent favorite, which is Castlevania on Netflix, of course. So it's basically an anime series. As the name might suggest, it's kind of about vampires and magic and that sort of thing. But it's so amazing, and believe me, I don't really watch much anime myself, and I already cannot wait for the next season to be out. Another one would be Peaky Blinders, and I guess I don't really need to say much about it. Everybody loves that show, but in case you haven't seen it, you really need to, because it's amazing. It's set in England and pre-technology, so it's about gang wars, mind games, that kind of a thing, and it's truly amazing to watch. I'm actually in fact jealous of people who've not already seen it. And of course, Sherlock. Oh my god, Sherlock has been my favorite character ever since I was a child. Sherlock and Peaky Blinders, you need to watch those. And of course, Sherlock is also set in England. He's an English detective. Another show that I recently watched during this lockdown period actually is You, and it only has 2 seasons out as of right now. The first season is definitely way better than the second one. The second one kind of, dragged, and it kind of wasn't as fun and spontaneous as the first one. Like the character, I can't believe I actually like that character. I never thought I could like a serial killer character. So if you like that kind of a show, you need to watch You. I'm gonna just mention the Ozark. Everybody says it's a good show. I haven't personally watched it still, and I will definitely get on to seeing it soon myself. Another thing would be to read books, and I have a few book recommendations for you. I'm not much of a reader at all. I've always been into TV shows or movies, never really been into books. I read 0 to 1 in January. This is by Thiel. I think this is an amazing book, and you should definitely read this if you're looking to start up, or even if you are into business, whether you're interested in having a business or not. Just as a person, as a human being in this global modern world, you should have this knowledge that this book provides. And then I would recommend this book by Agatha Christie. It's called The ABC Murders. So all of her novels are set in England that have the character Paulo. He's basically a detective, just like Sherlock Holmes, and he has a sidekick just like Sherlock Holmes has Dr. Watson. And this is the first time that I've read anything from Agatha Christie. I know she is super popular. This was definitely one of the first books that I was super into. I just could not put this down. But I love true crime, mystery, thriller, that kind of stuff. And this is exactly that. Then I have Veronika Decides to Die by Paulo Coelho, of course, the super famous best-selling author of The Alchemist. I haven't read that book, by the way. It is on my reading list, and I'm gonna do it this year after I'm done with this book. I've only started this book, and so far so good. So if you've read The Alchemist from this author, you might want to check this book out as well. Another book that I would like to recommend is actually an adult coloring book. I know it sounds crazy, but actually it's so amazing and so therapeutic. Yeah, I've always loved to paint and to create, but I'm not an artist. I've just never been good at actually painting like amazing portraits or anything like that. But I've always loved colors, whether it's in the form of coloring or painting. And if you're someone like me, you will love this. Let me show you some of the things that I have done. So this is one that I've done. It says Romeo. And then I really like to make my things colorful. I feel like this kind of a thing is amazing when you have literally nothing else to do and you're super bored. So now I'd like to recommend some movies, and these are all available on Netflix. 3 Hindi movies. One of them is Game Over, Andhadhun and Badla. 2 of them star Taapsee Pannu, and then one is of course from Ayushmann Khurrana. So Game Over is, I think it is a South Indian movie dubbed into Hindi, but it really is so amazing. It is again one of those thriller, suspense, horror movies. You really need to watch it. It's super amazing. Andhadhun, it is such like an out-of-the-box movie, but it keeps you entertained all throughout the movie. And it keeps you thinking, keeps you guessing. And then Badla is, of course, I think everybody has seen it, but it is about Badla or revenge, as the name suggests. It's so interesting to watch. Like, I literally don't have words to say. You should just please take my word and watch Badla. And then some of the English movies that I've loved are Zodiac and Southpaw. Interestingly, they both star Jake Gyllenhaal. I didn't realize that up until now. I watched Southpaw last year. It's inspirational, yet it has obviously some drama. It is a movie after all. Zodiac is of course about the Zodiac killer. I feel like the second half of the movie, when Jake Gyllenhaal takes over the investigation, really like sweeps you in and you don't even want to do anything else. If you also like these thriller, true crime, spooky kind of, mysterious kind of things, you should check out Buzzfeed Unsolved on YouTube. They talk about unsolved murder cases, death cases, and they also talk about paranormal stuff. And of course, if you're a makeup gal like me, wash your makeup brushes. This is a time to wash your damn makeup brushes, because I know how much we all like to put it off, but now we don't have any excuse. If you love makeup like me, just practice some looks, you know. If you've always wanted to get better at makeup, or if you're already good at makeup, practice some new looks. I don't know about you, but watching makeup, doing makeup, it's always a fun time for me. So if it is the same for you, practice some makeup. You can also develop or learn a new skill on apps like Masterclass, Skillshare. I have not personally used them. I just like to throw that out there. But I've heard that they're amazing and you can literally find every single course. I remember seeing ads for Masterclass on Instagram, and there was literally Marc Jacobs teaching a course on fashion. You can learn photography, Instagram, how to pose for pictures. I think there's a course for that too. There's of course makeup, painting, doodling. There's literally everything that you can imagine on there. So learn a new skill whilst you're doing nothing, you know. Come out of this whole thing a brighter, a better person. That's at least my goal. You can also play some games like Monopoly, Uno and cards. These are my top picks. Monopoly is literally so addictive. I remember I used to play it with my parents, and we used to start at about 8 p.m. at night, and then at about 11 is when we used to stop playing. And so fun and easy to play. And then Uno, same. When I was in hostel, I used to play it with my girls, and we used to play it for hours all together, and it was another easy but fun game. I think that's everything that I wanted to share. I hope that you take away something from this video and you can entertain yourself. By the way, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.